Howdy, welcome back to the homestead. Today we're going to be making keto slow cooker beef and broccoli. We're going to be making it in the Instapot using the slow cooker function. This is a recipe that was not keto, but we've adapted it to be keto. We use stevia brown sugar instead of real brown sugar, really, other than the soy sauce. That's the only thing. And the soy sauce is going to be 9 grams of carbs for the entire meal, so it's really not worth the expense of using the keto version. The what is it?
Coconut aminos.
Coconut aminos. That stuff's expensive. It's not worth the savings of carbs for us. So, what's the first step?
First, you're going to take your meat and put it into the pot.
And this is the cubed beef that we talked about in another recipe that they were out of. This time they wasn't, but it's just small cubes.
And then you're going to have 1 cup of beef broth. Half a cup of soy sauce. Third cup of the brown sugar substitute. We love Chinese food. That was it's one of the hardest things not to be able to eat when you're on keto. So we were glad when we were able to find a recipe, like be able to adapt this recipe to keto. Third.
Oh, yeah. Close now.
Then it will be 1 tablespoon of sesame seed oil. This stuff stinks.
It does, but it tastes really good.
It does. And then 3 tablespoons of minced garlic.
Yeah. Like she said, we love Chinese food. And the soy sauce, it's 9 carbs for the entire meal. And we're going to be 5 people eating this, so it's not really that big of a deal, I don't think.
So once you've got everything in the pot, you will put it on low for 4 to 6 hours and cook it. And then we'll bring you back for the last steps.
Alright, so the meat is out of the slow cooker. It's been cooking for 4 hours. It smells really, really good.
It really does.
And I don't know what the next step is.
So we're going to take a couple labels full of the sauce, just enough to use it to thicken the whole pot up. And then we're going to add the broccoli. And then for this,
Frozen broccoli.
yeah,
2 pounds.
we're going to add 1.5 teaspoons of
Xanthan gum.
yeah. And then we stir this up and mix it. Get like a pasty.
Xanthan gum is just a thickener. Originally this recipe called for cornstarch, but cornstarch is not keto.
Once you've made this, pour it back in and stir it up. Oh, this is gonna be a good stir it or not.
No, it's too flat.
Stir it all up and get the paste mixed in really well and the broccoli mixed up. You just want to coat all the broccoli with the meat sauce. You might have to do it.
And once we get this mixed up, it goes back in the slow cooker for
30 minutes.
30 more minutes.
And that's to cook the broccoli and let it thicken up.
So it originally called for 2 tablespoons of cornstarch, and online it said you can do xanthan gum like straight. If it calls for 2 tablespoons of cornstarch, you can put 2 tablespoons of xanthan gum. We did that, and it turned into like a
Gelatin.
Yeah, it was nasty. So we cut it back, and this seems to be about right. It's 1.5 teaspoons or half a tablespoon, however you want to measure it. Same thing. So we're going to get this back on the heat and wait 30 minutes, and then we'll bring you back. Alright, it's all done, and we put it back in the Instapot with the slow cooker setting for 30 minutes, but it didn't really do anything. The broccoli was still frozen, so we had to put it on the saute function for what, about 10 minutes?
It was more, no, it was like 5 minutes.
5 minutes?
Yeah.
Okay, 5 minutes. Felt like 10 minutes because I'm hungry. But it's all done now, and
We served it on cauliflower rice. You don't have to, but it makes a little extra.
Yeah, it makes it go farther. I don't really like cauliflower rice all that much because I don't like cauliflower. But with this, it's got enough flavor that it really covers up the cauliflower taste.
Really good.
Yeah, really good. We knew it was going to be because this is something we have all the time. But worth trying.
It's still a little bit too hot.
Still hot. Yeah, we let it cool a little bit. But give it a try. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, and all that good stuff. And share. And God bless you. We'll see you on the next one.